Good afternoon. This is the first edition of Get to Know Your School. I am Mr. Seiler, the superintendent and high school principal of the New Underwood School District. This video will be about two of our new teachers that we have in the school district. This video will let you know a little bit about them and their experience in education. We have Miss Betty Selchert and Miss Kirst. I will let them share a little bit about themselves, and we will start with Miss Selchert.
Hi, I've been in the area for 11 plus years. I had 3 kids graduate from New Underwood. I taught here 4 years ago for 3 years. In 2014 I stopped teaching and now I'm back. So,
thank you.
welcome.
I am Kirst. I teach grades 7 through 12 in social studies here at New Underwood. This is my first official year of teaching. I did work at East Middle School in Rapid City, South Dakota for 3 years before, doing various different things. I am married to my husband Joey. I have 2 kids, Aubrey and Everly. They are 8 and 4.
Very good. Thank you both. Well, the next question I have is, what drove you to decide to be in education?
What drove me to be an educator? I would say I had teachers in high school especially that noticed I had specific skills. I laughed in their face a couple of times. I was not going to be in education. I didn't particularly like school. I was there for a social event, but you know, they encouraged me. A couple coaches encouraged me, and I pursued it, and I got into education.
I always like to look at the Gandhi quote, and it's "Be the change you wish to see in the world." And I did have a lot of amazing educators throughout my life. I had some not so good ones, and so instead of complaining about them, I decided to be the change, and I wanted to be the change in specifically social studies and civic education, and to make that come alive for students where it didn't come alive for me all the time.
Very good. The next question you've kind of alluded to a little bit, but how long have you been in education?
As I said, I worked at East Middle School in Rapid for 3 years. I worked as a teacher's aide, and then that's where I also did my student teaching. So this is my first year as an official certified teacher, because I graduated in 2017 from Black Hills State University in December.
Good.
How many years have I been in education? Well, I might be a fossil compared to you. I have been in education 17 years, one of those being in a homeschool setting that I had been employed for. Also, I have taught, Sunday school, Bible school, been involved in camps along the years. But as far as public education, 16 years as far as public education.
There you go.
And if I've learned anything from Miss Madsen, it wasn't that we were declaring ourselves fossils, but experienced is the term that we like to use. So, what do you like most about being a teacher?
The thing I like most are the kids. The kids are why I'm here. They challenge me. There are difficult days. I'm not going to paint a rosy picture, but they're rewarding, especially at kindergarten, the level that I teach. They're just like little sponges. They're so interested in everything that we do, and they have fun, and we laugh, and we carry on, and I just love the kids. Of course, the parents are wonderful and the staff, but I love the kids.
Awesome. I am in it for the light bulb moments, for when the student gets it and you can just see the light bulb go off, and it's just the best feeling in the entire world to know that a student got something because you taught it to them.
Yeah.
Ms. Selchert kind of talked about this a little bit earlier with driving and a few teachers making that choice to get into education for you or pushing in that direction. So do you have any advice for students you might think would be interested about being a teacher?
Well, don't look at the money. Yes, you get paid, but you have to be in it for loving the kids, seeing those aha light bulb moments. Work hard, enjoy parents, persevere in those hard times in college. There's going to be irritating moments that you think you're doing a lot of work for nothing. It'll all pay off in the end. Persevere, get through those hard things even in college. Love the kids. That should be your main goal. That's why you're here. That's what will keep you going on those hard days.
think I'm just going to reiterate exactly what you said. I said schooling is hard work, but it's totally worth it. You can do it. You will have days where you just want to quit, throw the laptop out the window and move on, but you can't. And you have to do it because you love it. You have to do it because you love it, because there isn't another reason that you can do it, because you can't look at the money. And you just have to love kids, you have to love education, and you have to be that change that you want to see in the world.
Well, and can I add just one more thing?
Absolutely.
I'm a farm girl, and I'm a child of 9 other kids, and my parents weren't for education. They didn't support me in a lot of ways in that frame. But to see the teachers making a difference even in my life, yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it to be a teacher.
Absolutely.
We thank you both for being here as part of New Underwood School District. How did you decide that you wanted to teach in New Underwood?
Well, a few different reasons. I'm 3 miles from New Underwood, so that's really handy. I've taught a long ways away before. My kids went to school here. I didn't teach when they were here. The kindergarten position opened up, and I thought, hey, I can do that job. I like the staff here. I like the small town feel. I like the small school. So New Underwood fit me well.
I had done a junior year practicum out here, and it just kind of blew my mind that there's this still small school that kind of almost feels like a country school, but with all of this great technology in addition to that small town feel. So I just really loved it, and when social studies came open, I was just super excited. So I knew I had to apply, and luckily got the job and couldn't be happier.
So as a teacher in the school district, what do you feel are the strengths of the school?
There's a strong sense of community, not just amongst the educators within the school walls, but the community itself, with the students themselves. They have made me feel so welcome. The community has the educators that I'm fortunate enough to work with, and not only are your students, but your coworkers, and the community is rooting for your success, and you just feel that in everything that you do. And I think that that is a huge strength, because it's not just rooting for me as a teacher, it's rooting for the school team, it's rooting for students to succeed, it's rooting for everybody in the community together.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not going to reiterate what you just said. I agree totally with what you're saying. The other thing is, you typically have the parents backing you. You have that parent support that you as a teacher and the kids need. You have that parent support that child in your family needs, and that's a very important thing. Again, I will reiterate, the technology here is great, where we've gone to. So,
What do you like the most about the school year so far?
It's been a challenging year in kindergarten. The kids I love. The only other thing I would say is the backing that I've had from the administration, in the support I've had even with the parents and administration we've had some struggles in kindergarten a little bit, and I appreciate that.
Thank you.
The students, last week was homecoming week out here, and I haven't been to homecoming since I was in high school, and it was amazing. It was amazing to see the town all come together, and everybody's out in the parade, and the students are together, and everybody's cheering on the football team. And unfortunately they lost, but there was still, everybody was there. It was cheering them on. It's just that sense of community again, and it's just the students every day. They make me love my job even more every day, and it's wonderful.
Thank you. The last question I have for both of you is more of a statement, but if you could share one piece of advice with our seniors, what would it be?
If you're going to go to school, make a decision and go and get the job done. So many young people go to college the first year. They're not committed to school and either drop out or their grades fail. Don't be that person. Have a plan, get there, get the job done. I would encourage you to have a job as well outside just the educational process. Have a job, support yourself, get going, and work hard. Again, college isn't always easy. Senior, persevere, you're done with this last year, you're already kind of gotten the senioritis and it's only September. Get your job done here, work hard in college, get on with your job.
My biggest piece of advice is that no dream is too big. You did come from a small town, but your dreams are just as important as anybody else. And there are so many dreams and opportunities out there waiting to be seized. You just have to grab them. You are going to have to work hard, but you are fortunate enough to come from a community that supports you and backs you in everything that you do, and teachers that love, support, and back you in whatever you do as well. So take that great community support and what you've learned here at New Underwood High School to go conquer the world and go conquer every dream that's out there, because they're all waiting, just waiting to be seized. So go take them.
Thank you, Ms. Selchert. Thank you, Ms. Kirst. As a reminder, we do have parent-teacher conferences this Thursday, September 26th from 2 to 8. Hope to see you all there. And as always, go Tigers.